It's Josh Brown. I'm here with my partner, Kris, Venne, who is the Director of Wealth Management at Ritholtz Wealth, and of course, Michael Batnick, as always.
Hold on, Kris just waved.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Seriously, this is going to be the last video that you make it onto.
This is why we keep him in the closet.
This is why you rarely see Kris in these videos. He's not known for his on-screen
I waved. I waved at the camera. You announcing and I waved.
Why don't you wink?
Maybe I did.
Maybe a little weird.
Batnick didn't catch it.
All right, so it's our 5th anniversary. Barry is in Iceland right now.
By design.
Otherwise, he would be part of this too. But Michael, Kris, and I founded the firm in September of 2013. And I just thought it would be funny to think back on some of the early days. I think we all have kind of our favorite stories about what happened. I know my personal favorite story is that the morning before we were going to break away and launch we had everything ready.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Well, it wasn't funny at the time. The morning before, we lost our biggest client, and he loved us, but he needed a loan. And he needed a loan against this portfolio that it's not our business, not what we do. We don't sell debt to clients. And so it was just something that had to happen. And it was probably 10% of our assets?
More.
More than 10%?
20.
So that was hilarious because nothing was really riding on us moving assets that day or anything. But I don't even I think it was like, oh, that's great, but it didn't matter. We were in motion, and I don't think it stopped us or phased us. But I just think it's like one of those things that has to happen in order for you to just say, all right, this is going to be hard. This isn't going to be that simple. But I guess it's a favorite story now because it's irrelevant. And you think about the scheme of things, how little that really actually matters.
You know what was my favorite story? That time that we tried to short Amazon, but instead we bought and we just never sold.
Stop. That's a story that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. That's not real.
What about you? You remember licking envelopes with letters in them? And not that you specifically were, but...
Oh, I specifically lick envelopes. I think the funniest part of it all, looking back, and I was just having a conversation with this person we were talking to before. There were 4 of us, and we were doing what seemed natural, but looking back, we were doing everything.
We were doing everything.
We were doing everything. Barry was doing payroll. Let that sink in for a minute. Barry Ritholtz was doing payroll.
Because that's what it is.
That's what it was. We started a business. You know what it is.
Well, so I didn't know what it is. I wasn't ready for selecting healthcare providers, and I guess we got some advice. We had a little bit of help, but at the end of the day, this is about more than just taking care of clients, which is what I think we were really good at. This is about
running a business,
right? But putting pieces in place that
you still haven't read that Peter Drucker book. You said you were going to get to that.
Never got to it. I've read a lot of management books since, but not the Drucker book. Do you think it would have made life easier for us had I read it 5 years ago?
I don't think so.
What's your favorite story that actually happened?
Nothing for the camera.
Nothing for the camera.
One other thing I want to bring up is that, thank God, we found Patrick Haley and we found Erica Morrow. And Patrick and Erica, I think, in the founding story of our firm, are I don't want to say unsung because we have given them props before, but we were doing a lot of administrative stuff by ourselves and just not equipped to do it. And everything would take 10 times longer than it should have, and we weren't terribly organized in that regard.
Erica bought us a shredder. She walked in, she said, where's your shredder?
Yeah.
And I said, what is that for?
What do you mean you don't have a shredder?
What does one do with a shredder?
Right. So, Erica came in with 20 years of experience in the brokerage and in the advisory industry, and she was just like, guys, do you want to really do this? And I'm like, yeah, we definitely really want to do this. We have no choice. And Erica literally set us on a path to being, I think, an incredibly well-run, you would say, everything is so well organized and cataloged, and it's something that we never really had to worry about after that.
Absolutely.
She came in early.
Absolutely.
And then Patrick, who the firm doesn't run without, and Patrick is, so he's a naval flight officer, served during Iraq and Afghanistan, so everything that he's in charge of runs like a Swiss watch. Patrick makes sure all of the software that rebalances accounts, all the trading, everything is being done the way it should be done. And this is something that we were doing on our own prior because we kind of had no choice. And I don't think we did a bad job,
No.
But Patrick is somebody that if something has to get done on a certain date, in a certain speed, with a certain amount of precision, you just know it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And like that was a skill set. Obviously, it's not mine. It's not Barry's. Definitely not Michael's. I don't think it's yours.
No.
So it was an element that had to come into the picture, and had it not, we would have had a very different trajectory.
Well, not to mention, this is a time period when I would be on the phone from 9 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, being
Right.
the advisor at the firm.
I still expect you to do that, by the way.
Which, sure. And
All right, enough. Can we get into this?
please,
All right. So,
let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Thank you very much to CityWire USA for making us the cover of the magazine this month. I don't know if I'm getting this whole thing in the frame. Michael is the one I would say who looks the least thrilled to be part of this. Right? Would you say that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm getting bored right now.
Okay, yeah, it's not your thing. Blair kind of classes up the photo, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
She's the only adult dressed person.
And then someone pointed out that Ben is not in the picture, and I would argue,
There's a lot of people not in the picture.
of course, but it's all the content creators and then Kris. So maybe Kris shouldn't be in the picture, and Ben and Anthony
Why don't we
Isola.
have them rerun the magazine? Just
I think-
yank me out.
I think it should be the content creators, and then we kind of mention you.
Yeah, maybe not. Just
Shout to Ben, we love you. Sorry we didn't fly you in from Michigan for the photo shoot. I think Tony and Dina should probably be in there too.
someone photoshopped Ben into the picture, though.
Yes. Shout to Jake at Economic. All right, that's it. Look, it's been 5 years. You've said it all. You
Have I said too much?
You may have even said too much. But I just want to say to everyone that's been following our stuff, and all of our fans and our clients and our employees and all of the vendors that support us, we could not be more appreciative. I'm speaking on behalf of Barry, who couldn't be here today. We love you all. Thank you very much for everything that you've done. And we promise to continue. What are we promising? Anything? Are we not allowed?
I'm not promising anything.
Mike, any promises you want to make?
Please stop.
Okay, we're done. That's all. That's it.